So those were some of the scariest things I ever did as a woman of faith. Okay. I was pursuing people, pursuing men, chasing men. Crown fell off. We all know that. Okay. When queens chase clowns, their crowns fall off, and we had to stop running, stop chasing, pick up our crown, allow God to dust it off, make us new again, place it back on top of our heads. And now we realize we're queens. We don't chase anyone, honey. People will find us as we pursue purpose. We will stumble into our purpose partner by pursuing purpose. So let's get back to the mommy mindset, okay, my dear? The mommy mindset puts you in, not necessarily the mommy mindset, but thinking that you have to build this man puts you in the aggressive role, puts you in the pursuant role, okay? Puts you as the pursuer, as the one doing the chasing, doing the initiating, as the one doing all of the grunt work when you were never meant to do any of that, honey. There's a difference between pursuing and presenting, okay? And we see that most notably in the big four, okay? Between Eve, Ruth, Rebecca, and Esther, the big four women of faith who have, the love stories that everyone is talking about right now. Those women were presented to their kings. Oh my goodness. Please catch this, honey. Those women were presented to their kings. They did not have to pursue. They did not have to chase. They did not have to beg, plead, or grovel to be in the presence of those men who were healed, whole, purposeful, ambitious, like walking with God. The men were ready. The women were ready, and they were presented to their kings, and the kings pursued immediately. Okay, my dear, that is a whole lesson. We definitely gonna touch on the big four women of faith and their love stories next year, God willing. But for now, I need you to know that there is a huge difference between pursuing and presenting. And women who adopt this mindset of, I have to have this man, I'll make him into what I want him to be, I can create the perfect life for us, are pursuing. It puts you in the aggressor role, okay? It makes you look very masculine, come off as very masculine oriented versus feminine, okay, my dear? It puts you in the pursuant role where you were probably chasing this man who he's not really into you, doesn't really want to be with you, has no interest in pursuing you as much as you're pursuing him. Why are you pursuing him so heavily, my dear? Why are you running after something that is actively running away from you? Think about it. You're pursuing him and he's not making an effort to show interest in you. That's a bad look, my dear, okay? There's a way to show interest without actively pursuing a man, okay? The women, especially Rebecca, Ruth, and Esther, showed interest without pursuing, without being aggressive, without even being terribly assertive, okay? They were just confident. Quiet confidence is your strength, my dear. Quiet confidence in your femininity, in your queen mentality, in your healed state, in your powerful state as a woman of God. And he will notice that. His spirit will notice that in you. And he'll say, that's my wife. Don't you want to be identified as the wife, not as the mommy part two, not as the pursuant, not as, the initiator, the activator for this relationship, my dear? Let God move on your behalf, okay, my dear? When God presents you to your king, just show interest and allow the man to pursue. Like literally just show like a smile. A smile will take you a very long way, my dear. A smile, a hint, a little glitter in your eyes, okay? Like a little wink or something. I mean, don't be flattering him in that way where it's like empty, vain flattery. But there's so many nonverbal signs and, verbal affirmations that you can say that will let a guy know that you're interested and allow him to pursue the way God intended. Okay, my dear?